a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high-five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys are in the middle of an incredible run. It has been a few months since their last defeat. On the other sideline, the Colts head coach, Shane Steichen. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Indianapolis. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one. I look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
They get 25 on that connection, and that will be a first down. It's a gain of 25 yards, and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up fourth down.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Colts offense is going to take the field here for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand that we want to continue to stack up wins. I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
First down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Shotgun now for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. From the gun, it's Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. On the give, this is their fullback. Nick Chubb. And he will score. Nick Chubb for the touchdown. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Kelly. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts
working from the gun, it's Jones. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring him over in a flash, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around it. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
14. Colts, nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Throwing is Jones on third down. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. And John's a punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hang on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The visitors' offense, and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. Second down, they need 7.
Three-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. They'll get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Got it with Smith and Jigba. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another first down. A gain of 14.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Nico Collins for the score. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
It's nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. And the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
First down.
Now, Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jones. The outside, hauled in by Pittman. They'll They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good. We're up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try to run with their fullback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 45.
Now, Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Jaime Fairbury coming on to try the field goal.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps. And you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and a long way to go. Back to throw is Jones. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Good for a Colts 1st down.
Jones will hang on to it here. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
To throw, it's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. It is 3rd and 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
In motion comes Pittman. From the gun, it's Jones. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. His kick is good. And the Colts are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. And C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
To Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 6.
Here's Stroud.
First down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cross there defensively.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down. And you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Here's Jones to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. 3rd and long.
Incomplete.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
At the 47-yard line.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down throw for Stroud. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's got a man. That's Noah. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Elijah Arroyo. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Stroud. That is caught, and he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Fairbury good on the point after. And the visitors stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbury to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
To throw is Joe. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 35-yard line.
In motion comes Pittman. Shotgun now for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Colts about set to punt. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the sound. Now Chubb loses the football. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Smith and Jigba left side. Got it. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. first and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking, Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba swinging it in. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now
On third down, here's Mitchell. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another first down.
They'll go again with Mitchell. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the give, this is their fullback. A powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. The throw here is complete, and he'll take it on in. Elijah Arroyo has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score for the touchdown. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jones keeping this one. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Will Anderson. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. the visitors' offense. And C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and...
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt.
It's a gain of 8.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
An 8-yard pickup results in a first down.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run here with Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, they need 7. RPO, the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
At the 24-yard line.
Stroud quickly out to Connors. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15
Down
yards.
it is first and goal.
That's good for a first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
So it's a win for our visitors. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control.